Hi everybody, welcome back for day 29 of the Every Bit Counts Challenge. I harvested a little bit of basil. So I have to decide if I want to dry all of this or if I want to make something. I don't think anybody else in my family really loves pesto, so I think I'm just going to dry it. It's so much. I already have so much. But I also have some cucamelons that I harvested that I'm going to pickle, and some green beans that just a couple handfuls. My huge bed out there is flowering, but this was on the last few plants that are on their way out, so I think I'll make some dilly beans, not canned, just refrigerated with those. So let's get this unpacked. I almost forgot this. These are seeds from my Cosmos Bright Lights that my mom had given me seeds for, and I grew, and a bunch of them are already going to seed, which I love that I can save them, but I'm sad that it's already that time. So I'm gonna put these out to dry to save these, and I will be planting them next year. I'm gonna go ahead and go put this on my drying rack to get it out of my way before we do the other things. This is the rest of what I have to preserve today. I'm going to take the husks off of these ground cherries and make refrigerator pickles with these cucamelons, and these green beans, I'm going to make them into dilly beans. Here's the last of it for today. Literally a handful of ground cherries, part of a quart of cucamelons, and part of a half gallon for the dilly beans. Thanks for coming along for day 29. We'll see you tomorrow for day 30. God bless. Hi everybody, welcome back for day 30 of the Every Bit Counts Challenge. I've got some sauce simmering on the stove, trying to cook that down to hopefully can that. And I'm going to try something with some cucumbers today. I've made lots of pickles, I'm sure you've seen. And so I saw a reel by Appalachian Forager where she made chips with them. So I'm going to do that. I'm slicing them right now. I'll show you. She used a mandolin. I don't have one. So I'm just slicing them thin, and we're putting them on paper towels to dry them a little bit. We're going to mix up some oil, vinegar, and salt. And she used a little bit of sugar too. Let them sit in that for a little bit and then dehydrate them. So those won't be ready before today's done. We'll have to taste test them tomorrow, but I'm excited to try this. My cucumbers have done amazing this year. Hopefully my vent isn't causing too much background noise. I have it venting since I have the sauce cooking down, just trying to reduce the humidity in the house. I'm not sure if I will do more cucumbers than this. I want to make sure I have enough dehydrator space, so I might do another batch after this because I have plenty of cucumbers. I'll try to put the link to the reel in the description so you can see it and have the recipe. This would definitely be faster. If I had a mandolin, I have an old school salad master, and the slicing blade that I had just made it real thin. I'll show you. I'm gonna eat these, but this was like a little too thin for what I wanted to do. Maybe some of them do okay. Maybe I should put them on there. We'll see. I've got this all mixed up. It's olive oil, apple cider vinegar, salt, pepper, and just a pinch of sugar. So I'm just going to load all of these in here and then toss them and let them sit for about 30 minutes. And if I need to make another batch, I will. I guess I could do this with a towel because this seems to be like a waste of all of these paper towels. Well, that was making a mess, wasn't it? We're gonna let those sit there. Why don't we go ahead and taste one though? that might be a good, just to eat on them. That's good, just by itself. I might have a little cucumber salad with some of that. I'll make up some more. All right, let's get them on the dehydrator. Well, no, we gotta let these sit for 30 minutes and then we'll put them on the dehydrator and eat a few more. Woo, tingly on the tongue. Woo, woo. Good. I've got 4 dehydrator trays filled already. I'm going to do the rest here. I might end up cutting up some more, we'll see. My daughter and I tried some of these as well and loved it just as is. So I am sure we will love these dried like chips. All right, 5 trays of these cucumbers. I guess we'll take a look at these and taste test them tomorrow. I did 1 more tray of really thin ones, so we'll see what the difference is once they're all dry. I just checked my sauce and it's not quite where I want it to be yet as far as how thick it is, but it's time for me to make dinner and spend time with my family. So this is gonna cook down, go in the fridge and heat back up to can tomorrow. So thanks for coming for day 30. We'll see you tomorrow for day 31, the last day of the Every Bit Counts Challenge. God bless. Hi everybody, welcome back to the last day, day 31 of the Every Bit Counts Challenge. I'm excited to can some sauce with you today. We're gonna do that in a little bit, but I want to taste test those chips that we put in the dehydrator. So they look good. I wanna taste one of the ones I sliced and the ones I did really thinly. So they smell good. They smell like salt and vinegar potato chips. Now these really thin ones, they were not dried on paper towels first, so they may have a little different texture. So we'll see. Yeah, they feel like it. Let's taste them. Those are a little bit chewy, maybe because they weren't dried first, but the taste is good. I like the texture of the ones that we dried first with the paper towels. They are more crispy, which is weird. Those still kind of tear. These kind of, right? And those dehydrated for a long time. That was like probably late afternoon until this morning when I went out for milking, so like 6:30 this morning. I don't know, but that's good. I'm gonna package these up and I definitely will make them again. My daughter and I both ate some fresh with that, the dressing. That was really good, just a cucumber salad, really good. I'll be doing that again too. I've got everything ready and heated up, ready to start canning the sauce. But I did want to say I've changed my mind about those cucumber chips. You know, they dehydrated for plenty of time, but because of the oil and feeling them, I don't think that they're shelf stable. So I wouldn't necessarily call that preserved. I think you would still have to put them in the refrigerator or freezer. Then they're gonna lose their crispiness and stuff. So yeah, they taste good, but I think that I would save that for just making a cucumber salad or something. So anyway, we're gonna can the sauce, and I am using the basic tomato sauce recipe from my favorite canning book. It's linked below. I let this simmer for a really long time. I reduced it by at least half because I like a thick sauce. So it doesn't have anything in it. It's just tomatoes. So I am going to add some of my Italian seasoning blend, some salt, and citric acid per the recipe in that book. And then that will be it. So let's get canning. I'm gonna be canning my sauce in pints today. I don't have a lot of sauce, so that is the main reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick all of my ingredients, added ingredients in first. 1/4 teaspoon of citric acid. You can use lemon juice instead, but it's a different measurement. A 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then I used a 1/2 teaspoon of my Italian seasoning. And then we're going with a 1/2 inch of headspace. And these are gonna process in the water bath canner for 35 minutes. You can do it in the pressure canner, I just decided to do it in water bath. It is really easy to cook this down more if you want to for, you know, a thicker like pizza sauce or something like that. But this is a pretty good consistency for just sauce. You know, it's not marinara. There's no chunks or anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna debubble this. Even though it's liquid, I still like to to do that. And I think I need to take just a tad out. We're good. Then we gotta wipe our rim. This is vinegar on a paper towel. This is hot. I need my washcloth to be able to put the lid on correctly. So I'm gonna grab one of those real quick. Fingertip tight, and in the canner it goes. It's time to take the sauce out of the canner. I was able to can 7 pints. I did have an 8th, but it was just shy of the headspace, so I'm putting that in the fridge to use in the days to come. Isn't that pretty? Get these all out. I have a list here of all of the things that I made that I wanted to share with you. This challenge has been great. I've really enjoyed putting these extra videos together for you, and I really appreciated you watching, and so many really kind comments. Thank you so much. And so many new subscribers. I really do appreciate it. So this is how every bit adds up and every bit counts. I saved seeds from Cosmos Bright Lights, Sugar Snap Peas, Sugar Rush Peach Peppers, pickled 3 pints of cucamelons, 1.5 quarts of dilly beans, 3 pints of cherry tomato corn salsa, 6.5 pints of salsa verde, 7 4-ounce jars of Sugar Rush Peach and habanero hot sauce, 51 packages of chopped bell peppers. That's gonna be awesome. 3 packages of bell pepper slices. I dehydrated summer squash, 3 pints and 1/2 pint of cranberry sauce. I shredded and froze zucchini. I made zucchini muffins and froze a quart of ground cherries. We're gonna make something with that. I ground habaneros and froze them in little pucks. I canned 3 pints of green beans. I processed 12 dozen ears of corn for 35 quart bags and 6 packages of 3 whole cobs. 3.5 gallon bags of tomato puree, which we turned into this sauce. 9 pounds of Parmesan was portioned and froze. I made 1/2 gallon of refrigerator pickles, 15 pints of canned potatoes. I froze a yogurt starter, 6 pints of pineapple zucchini, 7 quarts of pickle spears, 2 pints of pineapple zucchini juice, 3 bags of blanched green beans in the freezer. I dehydrated a whole bunch of cherry tomatoes, 96 quarts and 3 pints of canned tomatoes. Froze a tray full of chives, refrigerator pickled peppers, shredded zucchini in 5 different bags, and sliced zucchini and seasoned and made chips. I prepped and cured my homegrown onions for storage. I canned 7 pints of tomato sauce, and I dried a whole lot of herbs. We dried oregano, sage, peppermint, purple basil, sweet basil, tulsi, yarrow, chocolate mint, orange mint, sweet mint, and lemon balm. Every bit counts. That was a great challenge. I'm going to continue with the preserving as things are still coming in. But thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Until next time, God bless.